Thanks so much for stopping over for Art Therapy Thursday. I thought we'd do the bridge drawing last week. We did a collage journey, and I mentioned that I had originally wanted to do a bridge and that I would do it someday, and today I thought would be the day. I have this quote that my mom gave me a while ago that I really like, and thought it seemed appropriate as a starting spot for our bridge drawing. Whatever your past has been, you have a spotless future. So I hope that is encouraging to someone today. I'm going to get started with our art therapy. All we're going to need is a piece of paper and something to write with. I have some markers just for color options, but you can use a pen, pencil, crayons. You can use collage elements, whatever suits your fancy today. So I don't know if any of you have heard of the bridge drawing before, but it's great. It can be super simple, and like I said, you can develop it as much as you'd like to. It was originally as an art therapy directive with people overcoming addictions, but it can be used for any transition or time in your life when you're struggling with something and be super helpful. And the basic premise is you're sort of going to divide your paper in three. On one side, you're going to draw like where you've been, and the other side where you're going. It doesn't matter which side of the paper you put those things on, but typically, most people that I've done it with, we draw where we've been on the left side, and we draw where we want to be going on the right side, and then we connect it with a bridge. I've had people draw bridges, I've had people draw footpaths, really tailor it. And again, this is one of the things I love about art therapy is you can customize it and tailor it to fit you, your personality, your culture, the issue that you're wanting to express or process through. You put the things that, like where you've been. So say maybe some of the things that you struggled with are maybe food choices or alcohol. Maybe there was a drug addiction out here. Maybe there was abuse. You could put anxiety. Things that you don't really want to go back to. Maybe there's a trauma back here. This is a time where you were super depressed. Maybe suicide was an option. Maybe suicide was attempted. Maybe there was an overdose. Maybe you had an eating disorder. Maybe there's a divorce over here. So I'm using words today just because it's quicker, but draw pictures to represent what was going on. Maybe there's lots of storms going on at this point in your life. Oh, I thought that was orange, sorry. Lots of storm clouds. Oh, maybe you're making poor choices like bad boundaries. Maybe they were stealing, lonely. And so any picture that you want, collages, drawings, again, as simple or as complicated and complex as you want to get over here. As long as on one side you're drawing something to represent where you used to be. Maybe you don't put any words, maybe you do some kind of a landscape or a cityscape or something like that. And then on the other side, this can be the goal that you're working towards, that you want to achieve, or the place you want to get to in life. So we'll stick with this theme of a sky kind of. We want to get to sunny skies. Maybe a forest scene. I really like forests. So this is a happy little scene to me. Some green grass. We'll do a beautiful day here. I'll put some birds up here. The things over here that maybe you're working towards would be, maybe you want to be healthy, maybe sober, maybe you want to have a savings account, maybe you want to have a good friend, so maybe you want to have healthy boundaries, build muscle, maybe you want to find pain relief, pets, or an art studio. Maybe you want to open your own bakery, open your own store. You want to pay off your debt. oh, maybe like probation is over here. And so maybe the thing over here on your goal is to comply with court. Maybe you want your happy kids. Maybe you want to be happy. Maybe you want to laugh some more. And you want to feel safe. We're doing the bridge drawing today, so just to recap real quick here. On one side of the paper we draw where we were, that place we didn't like, where life just was not good. And then over on the other side we draw a scene or write some words. You can do collage for this as well, about where you're going, what your goals are, what you're hoping for. And then the name of the whole thing is to draw a bridge. And again, like I said earlier, you can draw a bridge, you could draw a footpath, you could draw stepping stones, you could draw a path in the wood. The whole point is it's a way to journey from where you were to where you want to go. And I'm just going to keep it simple today. It's a live demo. It's kind of hard to draw and talk at the same time. So I want to make sure that I have a landing spot for my bridge today. But you could, again, you can draw any kind of a bridge that you want. I'm going to have it over some water. Make sure that my bridge is, that looks like more water, doesn't it? I should make grass. All right, maybe I should make it brown grass over here where, in the past where I didn't like stuff so much. I think you get the idea. So we've got the bridge connecting one place to the other. And then you want to draw yourself in there, because you're not where you used to be. You're not where you want to go. You're someplace in the middle here on this bridge. So I'm just going to put myself right here. And I'm just going to say I'm kind of questioning things right now, because real close to back here, it's kind of hard. There's a lot of changes happening. But still kind of convinced you want to move, but it's still, you feel the pull of this a lot. So there's lots of things you can ask about this bridge drawing. Once you've got your two sides, you've got an actual bridge, and then you put yourself somewhere in here. You can look at the water that's on here. You can talk about the supports of your bridge. You can talk about the things that prompted you to get on the bridge and what helped you actually take that first step. Because it's hard to be standing over here and decide to get onto that bridge. And there's things that motivated you to get there. And there's things that are going to support you and help you along the path. And there's things that are going to help you get here. And to take the next step, you want to think about the supports, the things that are holding this bridge up. What are those things? Maybe, I'm just going to write them in here while we're talking. So maybe some of the supports, the things that hold you up and prevent you from going into the water. Maybe there's friends, maybe there's faith, maybe there's, I don't know, would consequences go in here? What do you guys think? Maybe what got you on the bridge was the threat of going to jail or having your kids taken away or your health disintegrating on you. Maybe that's what prompted you to get on the bridge. And then there's other things that support you along the way, like the steps on your bridge, the planks that make up the bridge, the pickets that hold you safely on the bridge, you know, that guardrail. Those are things that protect you along the way. So some of those maybe there's meetings that are part of this path. Wanting to play with the grandkids, absolutely, that would be a total motivation, wouldn't it be? Grandkids. Counseling is something on here. Yes, you can talk about your why for being on the bridge. You can talk about the things that keep you on the bridge and protect you from falling off. Maybe some kind of accountability could be part of the guardrail. Maybe, you know, starting a gratitude list can be something that helps you stay up here on this bridge and not turn around, because you want to be moving, right? On this list, we all want to be moving forward towards our goal, but there are things, right? I think we've all probably been here before. There are things that are going to want to pull us backwards. There's going to be a little bit of tug of war, and sometimes we need things around us to keep our focus moving forward, and we'll want to write that out. So the why and gratitude, maybe a vision board, clarifying your why, focusing on it. Maybe those are all things that help support that bridge and keep you on there. Because I don't think any of us want a broken bridge, especially if what lurks in that water below are sharks or alligators. None of us want to fall in the moat. Or if it's we used to play a game when we were kids about hot lava, and you didn't want to step in the hot lava. So maybe this isn't water down here for some people, maybe this is hot lava, and you don't want to fall into there. So any questions on this? It's kind of a straightforward directive, but it is super powerful and can be used in a lot of ways. It can spark great conversation, great journaling, and you can do it multiple times. Oh, another thing on here, important to recognize as you journey on this bridge, even if you're just the first or second step on the bridge, to recognize that you've taken those steps. So with the bridge drawing, again, real quick recap, where you were, where you're wanting to go, the path to getting there, and what supports you and keeps you safe on the bridge so that you can keep journeying towards where you want to go. And paying attention to where you are on the bridge and being able to, every once in a while, you might glance back and go, oh my gosh, I'm still so close to the beginning. But you're not here. You're here. And it's important to recognize these positive steps that you've taken towards your goal. And if you're over here, like, get ready to celebrate. You're so close. But still recognizing that where you've come from. You've made the transition, you've made a journey, and it is worth celebrating your efforts, what helped you, and what you've done to get where you are. So even if you're not where you need to be and want to be, you're further along in the journey than where you were, and that is worth celebrating. This video will be saved so you can watch a replay and share it with others. And if you want to write any comments or questions, if you make your own bridge drawing, please share it with us. Let us know what you're thinking. Let us know how this has helped you or been helpful, or if there's things that you'd like to address in future sessions, let me know. I will make sure to make a live video of different art directives that you're wanting to see explained and specific issues addressed. Take care. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. I will write something up and put it in the notes section of the Facebook group as well. So that will be there for reference to remind of the steps and some possible reflection questions to take it a little deeper in your journaling. All right, guys, have a good evening.